toxicity. So watching two individuals habitually disrespect one another, lie and deceive one another in the midst of arguing all the time and in front of others, put on a good show. And so I know for a lot of us, this is the dynamic that we come from. And so we didn't understand why we made the decisions that we made when it came to relationships early on. But this is why, because a part of what you see as a child is what you start to gravitate towards because it feels normal. You're used to it. It's not something that makes you unsettled because you've become settled in it, be it right or wrong. And so because that was the case of them pretending in front of other people that things were great in public, but then behind closed doors, it was chaos. That taught me to lie to myself, to others, and to accept bad things happening when it was really not okay. It really wasn't okay. And to not reveal the truth when I was being asked about certain occurrences that were taking place in that relationship by others, as well as it taught me to lie about my own emotional well-being. And so when I'm asking myself, okay, well, are you okay with this? Are you worth this? Should you move on? No, it creates a dynamic of a traumatic hold. And so it's very imperative that you display the right things with your children as you are imitating the first impression of a relationship and love that they are going to ever see. And so my first relationship, like I said, I was, crying behind closed doors, just like my mother did, and being controlled. I was also being verbally abused and in the end, physically abused. It was something that I thought was normal. Seeing certain uncles have physical interactions with young ladies. I remember walking in one time and seeing my uncle just backhanding whoever he was dating. And I can't get that image out of my head. And this is not an uncle that I, had like anything negative against, but it was just, he was always sweet to me. But then I saw that and it was just like I saw a monster and I didn't like it. But I'd seen it go on, and this was before I started dating. And so a part of me was like, okay, well, maybe it's a part of something that we're supposed to go through. And so be mindful of what you expose your children to, because they take these pieces and parts of everything that you expose them to, and it becomes a part of normalcy for them. And so it humbled, I'm just going to say it humbled me in a lot of ways to be able to tell my story, because I now know that it was not something that I should have ever been accepting. It's humbling to know that.